So let's start with the menstrual cycle. We know that menstrual cycle is the cyclic changes, or we define menstrual cycle as the cyclic changes occurring in the ovary as well as in the uterine wall. What is the menstrual cycle? It is a 28 days cycle. It consists of 28 days cycle in which the changes occurs in the ovary as well as in the uterine wall. This cycle repeats itself in every 28 days. That's why we call it as the cycle, because where it stops, it has to start from the next stage. So menstrual cycle is basically the characteristic feature of primate. Menstrual cycle जो होती है primates का characteristic feature होती है. We know what is primates. We have discussed in the diversity of living organisms. Next, it is also known as reproductive cycle or ovarian cycle. Why do we call it as reproductive cycle or ovarian cycle? Reproductive cycle because in this the ovum is involved. Ovum is involved, which is responsible for the generation of new life. So we can also call it as reproductive cycle, or we can say ovarian cycle, because the changes occurs regularly, or cyclic changes takes place in the ovary itself. So we call it as ovarian cycle also. Prepares the female for fertilization and pregnancy. This menstrual cycle is responsible as it prepares the female for further events after fertilization. That is, it prepares the female for fertilization as well as for pregnancy. This we will see a little later. How does this इवेंट अकर्स, और ये जो फंक्शन होता है और ये जो प्रॉपर्टी होती है मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल की किस तरीके से होती है. साइक्लिक चेंजेस अकरिंग इन एवरी यूट्राइन एंड इन ओवरी एंड यूट्राइन वॉल एवरी मंथ. दिस वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. नाउ menstrual cycle, the period at which or during which the menstrual cycle starts in a female is known as menarche. That point, or we can say that period of lifespan in a female from where the menstrual cycle start is known as the menarche. We call it as puberty also, which is the reproductive phase in which the reproductive organs of female or male, they start functional, they become functional. So at that point, or we can say at puberty, this menstrual cycle also starts. So we call that period is known as menarche, which consists of 13 to 15 years in female. Next, it stops permanently, and that period in the lifespan of a female is known as menopause. When the menstrual cycle stops permanently, we call it as menopause. It occurs during the 45 to 50 years of age in female. Next, it may remain suspended during the pregnancy and lactation period. If fertilization has occurred, or we can say if the fertilization has taken place, then this menstrual cycle won't occur. It won't continue. So we can say menstrual cycle stops, or we can say it remains suspended during the pregnancy and sometimes also during the lactation period. Menstrual cycle won't occur. Now this menstrual cycle is divided into 4 phases. We study the menstrual cycle into 4 phases. The first phase is known as the menstrual phase, or we call it as the bleeding phase. The first phase is the menstrual phase. We call it as bleeding phase. The endometrium lining, which has been prepared so that it can receive the fertilized egg or the zygote, and hence the implantation takes place. So endometrium lining has become thickened. Now if fertilization won't occur, menstrual cycle, when does this menstrual cycle takes place? It occurs when the fertilization won't take place. जब fertilization नहीं होता है तो menstrual cycle continue होती है. तो हम कह रहे हैं fertilization नहीं हुआ है तो zygote formation नहीं हुआ है. That is, secondary oocyte is as it is. It does not fertilized with the sperm. वो sperm से fertilize नहीं हुआ है. तो जो endometrium lining जिसने अपने आप को prepare किया था for implantation, तो जब fertilization नहीं हुआ तो implantation वाला event भी हमें यहाँ पर देखने को नहीं मिलेगा. As a result of which that endometrium lining, it will start shedding, or it will start break down, or it breaks down this endometrium lining, it sheds off or it will break down and it will expel out of the female body through vagina in the form of blood, because it also because endometrium lining is supplied with the abundant blood vasculars or abundant blood vessels. So that endometrium lining, that blood vessels, it will break down and it will expelled out of the female body through the vagina in the form of blood. That's why we call it as bleeding phase. It lasts for 1 to 5 days. When the bleeding starts, we call that day as the first day, and it will last up to 4 or 5 days. Now the next phase after menstrual phase is proliferative phase or the follicular phase. We have discussed the primary follicle, then mature Graafian follicle, which is nothing but the secondary oocyte remains surrounded with the protective layers, dona pellucida, corona radiata. So the cells or the secondary oocyte which remains surrounded with the layer, we call it as the follicles. It will mature and we call that as mature Graafian follicle. Now vaginal bleeding, or we can say bleeding has been taken place, bleeding हो गई है. अब क्या होगा, जो follicles होंगे, the follicles which is present inside the ovary, menstruation start हो गया है, bleeding हो गई है, that is the endometrium lining which has been shed during the menstrual phase. Now it will start regenerating, क्योंकि अब इस साइकिल को रिपीट होना है. तो ब्लीडिंग तो हो चुकी है, तो ब्लीडिंग इस साइकिल को रिपीट होने के लिए वो सारे इवेंट्स वापस होंगे. दैट इज ओवम फिर से रिलीज होगा फ्रॉम द, और वी कैन से सेकेंडरी oocyte फिर से रिलीज, इट विल रिलीज अगेन फ्रॉम द ओवरी, एंड फॉर इट्स रिलीज और वी कैन से फॉर ओव्यूलेशन, ओव्यूलेशन के लिए प्राइमरी फॉलिकल को मैच्योर होना पड़ेगा इनटू ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल. दैट इज आई एम सेइंग एंडोमेट्रियम लाइनिंग तो शेड ऑफ हो चुकी है इन द मेंस्ट्रुअल फेज. अब क्या होगा, उस एंडोमेट्रियम लाइनिंग जो है अपने आप को फिर से रीजनरेट करती है, सो दैट दिस साइकिल विल कंटिन्यू. ये साइकिल है तो ये अपने आप को रिपीट करेगी, तो वो सारे इवेंट्स वापस यहाँ पर हमें देखने को मिलेंगे. मतलब जो सेकेंडरी oocyte होगा वो फिर से ओवम से रिलीज होगा, वो वेट करेगा फॉर फर्टिलाइजेशन. तो उस सेकेंडरी oocyte को ओवरी से रिलीज होने के लिए पहले प्राइमरी फॉलिकल को ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल में कन्वर्ट होना पड़ेगा. तो दिस proliferative phase, or we can say the follicular phase, in this phase follicles matures so that primary follicle becomes or it develops into the mature Graafian follicle, so that the secondary oocyte is released and the ovulation occurs. And hence if the ovulation has taken place, ovulation have to be taken place at or in each and every month. ओव्यूलेशन तो हर मंथ होगा, बस उस ओव्यूलेशन के लिए हम क्या प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, एंडोमेट्रियम लाइनिंग फिर से रीजनरेट होगी, एज वेल एज जो फॉलिकल्स हैं वो मेच्योर होने लगेंगे, सो दैट सेकेंडरी oocyte इज रिलीज आउट ऑफ द ओवरी, ताकि सेकेंडरी oocyte जो है ओवरी से रिलीज हो जाए. इसलिए प्राइमरी फॉलिकल ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा और उस फेज को हम फॉलिकुलर फेज कहेंगे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे फॉलिकल्स का डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है, एंडोमेट्रियम लाइनिंग फिर से रीजनरेट हो रही है, सो दैट हम वापस वो सारे इवेंट्स फिर से हो, वो सारे इवेंट्स दैट इज ओव्यूलेशन, फर्टिलाइजेशन, इम्प्लांटेशन, मतलब वो सारे इवेंट्स वापस होने के लिए एंडोमेट्रियम लाइनिंग अपने आप को फिर से प्रिपेयर करती है. नेक्स्ट आफ्टर proliferative or follicular phase, now this follicular phase it will last from 6 to 13 days. Now at the 14th day the event which takes place, it's a single day event known as ovulatory phase, or we can say the ovulation, in which the secondary oocyte release from the mature Graafian follicle which is present inside the ovary. I am repeating, this 14th day event is known as ovulation, in which the secondary oocyte released from the mature Graafian follicle, which we have discussed in the oogenesis, and दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज ओव्यूलेशन. अब जो सेकेंडरी oocyte बन गया है, हमने कहा फॉलिकल्स डेवलप हो गए हैं, प्राइमरी फॉलिकल से मैच्योर ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल बन गया है. अब वो जो मैच्योर ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल है वो ओवम को रिलीज कर देगा. ठीक है, वो ओवम को रिलीज करने के बाद ओवम फेलोपियन ट्यूब में आएगा, वो वेट करेगा फॉर फर्टिलाइजेशन. अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है तो प्रेगनेंसी कंटिन्यूज होगी, जो हमने डिस्कस कर लिया है, वो सारे इवेंट्स हमने डिस्कस कर लिए, दैट इज जेस्टेशन, पार्चुरेशन, एवरीथिंग वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. इफ फर्टिलाइजेशन वोंट अकर देन दीज इवेंट्स विल टेक्स प्लेस, दैट इज द मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल विल कंटिन्यू. नाउ दिस ओव्यूलेशन, it is the 14th day, it is a single day event. Now After ovulation, the phase which occurs is the luteal phase. Mature Graafian follicle has released the secondary oocyte. उससे secondary oocyte को release कर दिया है. Now this mature Graafian follicle, it will convert into a yellowish, or we can say the yellowish mass of cells. That mass of cells, that structure is known as corpus luteum. It will start secreting the progesterone, which is responsible for maintaining the pregnancy in female. मैच्योर ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल ने सेकेंडरी oocyte रिलीज कर दिया है. अब वो oocyte तो फेलोपियन ट्यूब में है और जो मैच्योर ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल है वो कन्वर्ट हो जाता है इनटू कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम. नाउ दैट कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम इट विल स्टार्ट सिक्रीटिंग प्रोजेस्टेरॉन. ये प्रोजेस्टेरॉन सिक्रीट करेगा और वो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन जो होगा इट इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर मेंटेनिंग द प्रेगनेंसी इन फीमेल. ओवम का एम क्या है? टू फ्यूज़ विद द स्पर्म. अगर फ्यूज़ हो जाता है स्पर्म के साथ तो फर्टिलाइजेशन होगा और पोस्ट फर्टिलाइजेशन इवेंट्स होंगे, दैट इज इम्प्लांटेशन एंड एटसेट्रा, दैट इज जाइगोट डेवलपमेंट विल अकर. तो मैच्योर ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल जो है वो कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, क्योंकि जो वो सारे इवेंट्स हैं वो किसके प्रेजेंस में होंगे? वो सक्सेसफुली जब भी हो सकता है जब प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का सिक्रीशन सक्सेसफुल हो, सफिशिएंट हो. जब कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम सफिशिएंट सिक्रीशन करता है प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का, तभी ये सारे इवेंट अकर्स होते हैं. दैट इज तभी वो सारे इवेंट्स पॉसिबल हैं. पोस्ट फर्टिलाइजेशन इवेंट्स एज वेल एज द एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट तभी हो सकता है जब प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का सिक्रीशन सफिशिएंट हो. प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का सिक्रीशन कौन करेगा? कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम, विच हैज बीन फॉर्म्ड आफ्टर द मैच्योर ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल. So we call it as the luteal phase because in this, or secretory phase because the follicle which is formed, it is converted, mature Graafian follicle is converted into corpus luteum. It will start secreting progesterone and it helps in maintaining the pregnancy in female. As well as uterine glands produce watery mucus. In this phase the glands present in the uterus or in the wall of uterus, they will start secreting mucus. So we call it as luteal phase also. Now these are the 4 phases which takes place in the menstruation. Now these phases is possible only, or these phases occurs because of the presence of numerous hormones. There are a group of hormones which plays a major role in menstrual cycle, and hence as a result of which these events or these phases will occur. उन हार्मोन्स की प्रेजेंस में ही ये सारे इवेंट्स होते हैं. अब हमें देखना है वो जो हार्मोन होते हैं वो किस तरीके से अपना फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं, सो दैट दीज phases will takes place in a proper and a better way, in a proper way. So let's take up the hormonal view. So this is the chart. In this way we will study the menstruation, the complete menstruation, as well as the levels of hormones and the changes occurring in the uterus as well as in the ovary, we can see over here. Now we have seen that first phase of menstruation is the first phase of menstrual cycle is the menstrual phase, or we can say the bleeding phase. So in the bleeding phase the changes occur in the uterine wall, that is the endometrium lining, it start shedding off, or it sheds off, it breaks down. So this represents the breaking down of endometrium lining. During this phase the ovarian hormones, that is the progesterone and estrogen, is remain low, that is the level of all the hormones which is responsible. Basically 4 hormones over here plays the important role in menstruation cycle. One is the follicular stimulating hormone and the LH hormone, which is secreted from the pituitary gland. The other hormone, that is ovarian hormone, that is the progesterone and estrogen, they also play the equal role or important role in menstrual cycle. Now during the menstrual phase all the levels of all the 4 hormones, it remains low, that is the level of progesterone and estrogen remains low, and because of its low level of progesterone, it stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete the hormone called FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, because the next phase is proliferative phase. So in order of maturation of follicle, this is primary follicle, this is the mature Graafian follicle. This is the Graafian follicle. So for the maturation of Graafian follicle, the follicle hormone is necessary. Follicle stimulating hormone is necessary. So low level of progesterone stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete the FSH, so that the development of primary follicle occurs, and hence it becomes mature Graafian follicle, because the next phase is the follicular phase only. Until and unless this Graafian follicle has not been formed, the oocyte, the secondary oocyte won't release. So for the ovulation, these follicles have to be matured. So pituitary gland secrete FSH. Because of FSH, due to the secretion of FSH hormone, the Graafian follicle matures. Now, since these follicles have been developing, the maturation of these follicles are taking place, so they release the hormone which is known as estrogen, which is released from the ovary itself. So these follicles release the hormone called, and hence the level of estrogen is increases during this proliferative phase. I am repeating, during the proliferative phase, the level of estrogen is increased because follicles have been developed and they start secreting the estrogen hormone, and the level of estrogen hormone is increased during this phase, while the progesterone remain at low level. Its level remains the same, that is the low. Now we have seen that endometrium lining which has been shed during the menstrual cycle, now it start regenerating during the next phase, that is the proliferative phase. Because estrogen has been secreted from these follicles and the endometrium lining has to be prepared itself for the next events after fertilization or post fertilization. So this endometrium lining, it start regenerating. Now the next event after this is the ovulatory phase. Mature Graafian follicle has been formed. Now due to the high or due to the peak or due to the high amount of secretion of estrogen has reached to its peak. Now this, due to the high secretion of estrogen, due to its high level, this stimulates the pituitary gland. This high level of estrogen stimulates the pituitary gland to decrease the secretion of FSH, and on the other hand to increase the secretion of LH. That is, this high level of estrogen, it stimulates the pituitary gland to inhibit the secretion of FSH, so that the level of FSH becomes low, it gets low, because FSH is required only for the development of follicles, and the development of follicles has been taken place. Now this FSH is not furthermore required. So this high level of estrogen is stimulates the pituitary gland to inhibit the secretion of FSH, because it is not furthermore required. Next, it also stimulates pituitary gland to start secreting the LH, that is the luteinizing hormone, which is essential for the next event, that is for the ovulation. For the release of secondary oocyte from the ovary, a luteinizing hormone is necessary. So this high estrogen level, it stimulates pituitary gland to inhibit the secretion of FSH and to start secreting the luteinizing hormone. Now at the 14th day, this event takes place at the 14th day. And these events are occurring at 1 to 5 and these from 6 to 13 days. At the 14th day, the luteinizing hormone has reached to its peak, that is the LH reached to its peak, and we call it as LH surge at the 14th day only. Now what will happen? After the release, that is after ovulation, secondary oocyte has been released from the ovary and from the mature Graafian follicle. Now this mature Graafian follicle, it will convert itself into corpus luteum, which is a mass of yellowish cells. This mature Graafian follicle, after ovulation, it will convert into the corpus luteum, which is a mass of yellowish colored cells. Now, and from this phase, from this period, the next phase starts. that is this last phase, the secretory phase has been start after ovulation, in which mature Geffen follicle develops into the corpus, or it converts itself into the corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum is responsible for maintaining the pregnancy of in female. How does this is responsible? This corpus luteum secretes the hormone called progesterone. Corpus luteum is present, mature Geffen follicle is present in the ovary itself, the corpus luteum is also present in the ovary. So this corpus luteum, it will secrete the hormone called progesterone. So the level of progesterone which has been low from the starting of menstruation, it will increase. The level of progesterone will increase. On the other hand, the level of estrogen which has reached to its peak during the proliferative phase, it will go down. The level of estrogen go down and the level of progesterone is increased because of the formation or because of the development of this corpus luteum. This corpus luteum is responsible for the secretion of progesterone, which is necessary for maintaining the pregnancy in female. So the level of progesterone has increased due to the formation of corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum further develops, or we can say it degenerates into the corpus albicans, which is also responsible for the secretion of progesterone. Now the level of progesterone it remains constant, that is it remains high during the last phase, that is the secretory phase. Now if fertilization has taken place, and since the fertilization has occurred, so the post fertilization events has to be carried out. So if the fertilization has occurred, then the level of progesterone remain constant, that is the level of progesterone remain high. If fertilization occurs, अगर fertilization होता है तो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का जो लेवल होगा वो हाई रहेगा. क्यों रहेगा? क्योंकि कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम और कॉर्पस एल्बिकन्स जो है इट विल कीप ऑन इट और दे विल कंटिन्यूसली सिक्रिएट द हार्मोन कॉल्ड प्रोजेस्टेरॉन. वो कंटिन्यूस पूरे 9 मंथ के पीरियड तक वो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन हार्मोन सिक्रिएट करते रहेंगे, सो दैट द प्रेगनेंसी विल बी मेंटेन, जो प्रेगनेंसी वो मेंटेन रहे. अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है तो अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन होगा तो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन यहाँ से सिक्रीट होता रहेगा और प्रेगनेंसी मेंटेन रहेगी. इफ on the other hand fertilization won't occur, then this corpus luteum is converted into albicans, which further or which finally degenerate and the level of progesterone will again decrease. Corpus albicans जो होगा वो degenerate हो जाएगा at some point or at the end of secretory phase, and if fertilization नहीं होता है तो अगर fertilization होगा तो they will secrete the progesterone, वो progesterone continuously secrete करते रहेंगे और pregnancy maintain रहेगी. अगर fertilization नहीं होता है तो corpus albicans भी degenerate हो जाएगा, progesterone का secretion बंद हो जाएगा और उसका level भी decrease हो जाएगा. progesterone का level decrease होते ही again which event will occur? That is menstrual cycle will repeat itself and the phase which will takes place is again the menstrual phase only. अगर प्रोजेस्टेरॉन का लेवल कम होता है तो menstrual phase फिर से आ जाएगा and the menstrual cycle will repeat itself. In this way the menstruation occurs in female. So we have completed our chapter, that is reproduction. In this chapter we have seen the different modes of reproduction: vegetative propagation, asexual and sexual. Then we have discussed the sexual in method of reproduction in plants. Then we have discussed in humans also. And if the sexual method, the sexual mode of reproduction in which the fusion has occurred between the male and the female gamete. So we have discussed if the fertilization has taken place, then what all are the events will occur, and if the fertilization won't take place, then what are the events will occur. This we have seen, that is menstruation will occur. So we have completed our reproduction chapter. This is all about the reproduction. Thank you.